My name is Flemming Andersen. I'm the international coordinator at Dania Academy in Denmark. And me and my colleague and one of our former students are here to tell you about the two summer schools that we are offering in the summer of 2026. And we are starting with the summer school that will take place in Denmark. But before I do that, just a few words about our academy. We have about 2,100 full-time students and a lot of part-time students. We have 25 different study programs, among those two summer schools. And the summer school that takes place in Denmark takes place at our campus in Viborg. The lower picture here is from that campus. Viborg is in comparison with many other cities, a rather small city with 45,000 inhabitants. It's a very old and charming city, more than 1,000 years old. In the old days, it used to be the capital of Denmark, actually. It's a shared campus. We share it with a very large university college called VIA. So it's a very lively campus with a lot of student activities going on. And we are, as I said, running our summer schools in sustainable marketing at that campus. So I'm going to talk to you first about the summer school in Viborg, the summer school in sustainable marketing. Amalia is with us from Chile. She joined this summer school in the summer of 25, and she's going to tell you a little bit about the summer school as well from her point of view. But I will start out by giving you some facts. You can see a very nice picture here from one of the summer schools we did earlier. I think this is from 24 actually. This year is the third time we're going to do this summer school. So first of all, let me just tell you about the dates. So the summer school itself will run from Monday the 3rd of August and end on Friday the 14th of August. So you should arrive at the latest on the Sunday the 2nd of August, and you can leave Friday evening if you want to, otherwise Saturday the 15th of August. We always have an online class as a kind of preparation class for the summer school, and that will take place on the 24th of June. And we are going to inform those who sign up for this summer school about the time of day that this online meeting will be held. So what will you get in this summer school? Well, the title is Sustainable Marketing, so you will, of course, get a lot of knowledge about sustainable marketing, but also about CSR, corporate social responsibility, and about the UN sustainability goals. You will be with a group of international students. Last year, we had 16 students from 11 different countries, so it's a truly international group that you can expect. You will learn to work in a special educational way. We call it problem-based learning. So you will be, apart from the theoretical knowledge you get, you will be working on a real live company case. So one of the companies you meet during the course, for that company, you will be working on a problem in a case, and at the end of your stay, you will present, as your exam in a group, you will present your solutions to this particular problems. So it'll be a mix of lectures and presentations, of group work, a lot of company visits to Danish companies, and of course cultural and social activities. Among other things, we plan 3 full excursion days where you go on different trips. If you look at the pictures at the bottom here, to the left you can see the students from last year going on a boat trip on a local lake in Viborg. On the second picture, that was one of the day trips to Billund, where Legoland is placed, and here the students visited a Lego house. And then there was a full day trip to nearby Aarhus, the city of Aarhus, which is the second largest city in Denmark. and there was a trip to our famous West Coast, which was a combination of a cultural trip and also visiting companies. To the right here, you can see students working in a group. It looks like they're looking at the UN Sustainable Goals. And I think Amalia will agree with me when I say that not least you get a lot of new friends and a very good international network. I'm almost sure that Amalia still is in contact with some of her classmates from this year's or from the 25 version of the summer school. So that's all for me. Now I'll come back later with more information about registration and payment and so on and so forth. But for now, Amalia will tell a little bit about her experiences. You can see on the picture here from the boat, the face that's circled. That's Amalia. So Amalia, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I was having a little bit of problem with the video, so I'm connected by my phone.
Okay.
But do you listen okay?
Yes, it's fine.
Perfect. Thank you very much. So, well, who I am? I am Amalia. I am a lawyer in Chile. I was in the course, summer school program that Fleming was mentioning in August 2025. And it was amazing because I was searching for learning more about sustainability. So I searched for places where there was a leadership in this aspect, and I found this course. So it was very, very interesting, and it was so much more than what I was expecting to learn, because the most valuable thing that I found obviously is the experience to knowing other people from other parts of the world, but also there was a lot of um, visits to places. So it wasn't only just learning from a slide or in the classroom, but it was going to the places where they are applying this. They are doing politics in like in favor of sustainability. And also what I was so surprised, it was that legislation is also going that way. So as I was telling you, I am from Chile. So this is in South America, and sustainability concepts is not like it is in Denmark or in Scandinavian countries, because we're just starting to incorporate this in our enterprises, in our day to day. But there is no legislation about that yet. So when I was in Denmark, it was so amazing to see that the greenwashing concept and the blue washing and other washing concepts are incorporating in the law. So they are not only like cultural incorporating this, but also enforcing some concepts that enterprise will have to be like always taking care of the planet, but not only the planet, but also the people that is working with them. And so that is amazing for me that I am a lawyer. So it's like going into the future. That's what I felt, and that is really, really like important to me to know, because as we are in Chile starting with this, it's like I already know where it's gonna be. So yeah, I think that's the most valuable thing that I found. But also it is so beautiful, the place, the teachers, everyone is so kind. That is also a cultural gap that I had, because everyone is smiling. And yeah, that's other things, the treasures that I found in the trip, that I am so happy to to knew all those important concepts, but also this beautiful and amazing and kind people. So that is what I can say about it, but I can respond some questions if you have one.
Yeah. So what could you say a few words about the day trips that I mentioned, the full day trips? Yeah.
Yeah, the full day trips. For example, the Lego trip was also very, very important because we also have these kind of theme parks in Chile, but you can see the cultural difference between these countries because there is a lot of information about sustainability. You can refill the glasses of drinks. You can like found these recyclable places, and also there is a lot of conscience in people, for example in wheelchair. You can see always like somewhere that they can
Mhm.
enter to. Also these places about for example museums, that the food, everything is like looking at that concept in some way. And also what I love, because I love water, so we were to the west coast and we were able to swim in
Ah,
the in the ocean. And yeah, to see, as I said, it's not only a theoretically trip, not only being in classrooms, but also going to places and like the the views, the people and landscapes are so beautiful and inspiring, so you can learn better.
yeah. And if I remember correctly, you actually, as a student group, arranged to spend the weekend in Aarhus, the second largest city of Denmark. Is that not true?
Yeah, yeah, it was so beautiful. Aarhus is different city, like different kind of city, because it's bigger than Viborg, but also you can find a lot more people and places where to go shopping. And yeah, Aarhus is beautiful. We stayed uh, all the group. It was a very good experience. We were to there was some beautiful places there to go biking. There were shoppings, but in the like not mall, like in the how
Yeah,
do you say.
like a shopping street, a pedestrian
Yeah.
street. Yeah.
Yeah, that was amazing. And the food was so yummy. So, yeah, it was a very good experience with the group.
Okay, thanks for now, Amalia, but stay on and maybe I'll ask you to comment on some of the things I'm going to say now. So I will just share my screen again. There we go. So, a little geography. Here you see, well, to the right, you can see the location of Denmark, this very small country on top of Germany and below Norway is where we are. And if you look in more detail at Denmark, well, you have Copenhagen all the way over here to the east on this island. And Viborg is located on what we call the peninsula of Jutland, right here in the middle. And we mentioned Aarhus a couple of times already, which is mentioned here about 1 hour's transport away from Viborg. So this is just to show you the address of the campus and the address of the accommodation, which is just next to the campus. And then I just wanted to say two words about getting to Viborg, because we have a few airports in Denmark. We have, of course, in the capital city, Copenhagen. There's one to the south in Billund, one to the north in Aalborg, and there's actually also a small airport near Aarhus here. Uh, Unfortunately, you cannot go directly from any of these airports to Viborg. You will need to change trains or buses. Well, if you want to spend a couple of extra days, maybe in the beautiful city of Copenhagen, I definitely recommend that you fly into Copenhagen. There's a good train service to Viborg from there. You will also find more information about traveling to Viborg on our homepage. About the accommodation, it is, as I said, just next to the campus, so 5 minutes tops, maybe 2 minutes to walk from the dormitory to the campus. Um, the payment you will cover 14 nights at the dormitory. You will be in small two-bedroom apartments, so you will have your own private bedroom and you will share a small kitchenette and the bath with classmates. If you want to stay more than 14 nights, there will be a small extra payment of about 30 euros per night. It is not a hotel, it's a dormitory, so you need to bring your own sheets and pillow and cover. There's not a lot of equipment in the small kitchen, so we will put a bag there with some basic equipment for you, like pots and a bit of china and so on. Maybe Amalia, could you comment a little on the dormitory?
Yes, perfect. So we were sharing a room with a roommate, but there wasn't like only just room. It was a separate room from one roommate and another one, and
Mhm.
everyone have their own key, which that key is very important for you to keep it because you have to open the laundry with that key, and also it's like an intelligence key. You can open almost all the doors of the of the accommodations. Also, you have, as I said, that laundry that is really, really important to know because it was a relief to us and it was really easy to use it. Also, you have like the place is just I think a minute. You have to
Mm.
walk just a minute is so that's a great thing to be because you can just it's not like it's just like go walk across the street and you found
Yeah.
the university. The university is beautiful, and you have like, other students from another programs, so you can also see more people. As I said, I was in the summer school program, so there wasn't a lot more students, but there was and the accommodations, the food also very very nice. You have a casino there in the university, and in the
A cantina,
accommodation,
you mean a cantina or a
the
cafeteria, right?
canteen.
Yeah,
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 that's nice, really nice.
yeah.
And also you have the like the basic stuff you need in the room. But if you need something else, you have to bring it. But everything you need is there. So it
Yeah.
is very complete.
Super. Thank you. So, moving on to the more serious part, the payment part. So, the price to participate in this summer school in sustainable marketing is 850 euros. And for that, you get the full accommodation for 14 nights. You get all your classes, the teaching materials. You get a welcome and a farewell dinner, and you get at least two lunches during the course. And then, of course, the social activities, the trips you go on, the full day trips are covered as well, and all the company visits. And at the end, you will get a certificate and a transcript as well. Here you can see a group photo of that was actually the 24 edition of the summer school. But the 25 students were just as happy as this bunch, I can tell you. So, if you want to join this summer school, what do you do? Well, you contact you. Well, sorry, I just have to go back actually, because if you are a student at a European university, you will be able to apply your university for some funding from a program called Erasmus, but that goes only for European universities. So how to enroll? If you want to enroll, you need to contact the international coordinator at your home university and tell them that you would like to join. And then what they will do is that they will send me an email with your name and mail address. And they have to do that on the 15th of April at the latest. After that, I will contact you by email and with information about applying, and you have to apply to us directly by the 1st of May. When you've done that, I'll send you information about paying a deposit, and together with a conditional letter of acceptance. And when you pay the deposit, you will get the final letter of acceptance. You can see the whole procedure on our homepage. And about the payment, you will have to pay a deposit which is non-refundable, and the deadline is the 15th of May. And the remaining amount you pay by the 15th of June. Sorry, it says 25, it's 26, of course. And if you cancel your participation before the 1st of June, you'll get the 600 euros back. If you cancel after the 1st of June, there will be no refund. We have a payment system which is online. It's called Safe Ticket, and you can easily pay with your credit card. We require that a minimum of 15 students sign up for the summer school to carry it out, but that has not been a problem the first 2 years we ran it. You see the money here, just a point of interest. We do not use euros in Denmark. We're special in that way. We use our own currency, which is Danish kroner, but you can pay with your phone and with credit cards all over the place. So this was the last slide about the summer school in Viborg. Before we move on to the summer school in Vietnam, I would like to ask you whether any of you have questions for Amalia. Then you're welcome to ask it now. Otherwise, Amalia, if anyone asks me later, will it be okay for me to give them your mail address?
Yeah, of course. You can give them my emails. I'll be in touch.
Super. Well, Amalia, thank you very much for joining. You don't have to, unless you want to hear about the Vietnam Summer School, you're welcome to stay on. If not, you're free to go. So, but thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. Okay, so we'll move on to